Last year, the Eagles ended their 19-game losing streak to Whitewater, and this time, it's high stakes for both sides. Second place in the WIAC is still possible, but they must win out just to keep their hopes of earning an at-large bid to the playoffs. Thankfully, it's UW-L getting to play at home for this Battle of the Birds. First quarter here, Eagle QB Kyle Haas takes a snap, drops back to pass, but is hit and stripped of the football by Cameron Hutt. Ethan Gallagher falls on it. Warhawks keep it scoreless. Early in the second quarter now, Haas keeps it and pushes his way through the pile, crosses the plane for the icebreaker, 7-0 La Crosse. Now they're back on the attack as Haas looks for a man through the air, but it's going to get picked off by Karsten Libby. Whitewater now has the ball with some good field position, but just a few plays later, Jackson Chris drops back to pass, fires at midfield, but Ryan Danes is there for the interception. Funny how that works sometimes. La Crosse would add a field goal a little later and walk into the locker room with a 10-0 lead at halftime. But the Warhawks came out firing on all cylinders. Chris rolls out and connects with Drake Martin in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown, cutting the lead to 3. Jumping to the fourth quarter now, Noah Battle takes the handoff and stretches his way over the goal line. It is 17-10 Eagles at that point. Just 1 minute later, Haas fakes the handoff to Gabe Lynch, then lets it fly to Jack Studer. He will go 79 yards for the touchdown, his second of the day. And with this catch, Studer became UW-L's all-time leader in receiving yards with 3,008 over his career, doing it in style. But Whitewater responds almost immediately thereafter as Chris connects with Brian Wilterdink 21 yards through the air. La Crosse is still leading 24-21. On the other side of the 2-minute timeout, Chris drops back, looking for a man in the pocket, scrambling, but Ross Gangler is there for the sack, but Chris actually fumbles the ball. There's a pile of players, and Brody Schanhofer has it for the home side. That's the dagger, folks. Thanks for coming. The Eagles beat Whitewater in a thriller for the second year in a row. Their playoff hopes are still intact.
Like when you play good coaches, that's what it is. It's a chess match back and forth. And it's just a constant revolving chess match of here's my adjustment, here's his adjustment, here's my adjustment, here's our adjustment. And I thought not just our players, but our coaches did a good job of rolling with everything as we went. Otherwise, I just think, just proud of my guys. I'm lucky to have them. That's a group here that had to do a lot of looking in the mirror. A lot of people wrote them off. A lot of people said you guys were done. And that's a group that ignored all that. And they just focused on us, and they focused on each other, and they focused on becoming a better teammate.
Yeah, I think it was huge for the whole team to go out there and show that we were going to be the more physical team, and to go out there and kind of set the tone right away was just huge for the program.
Another big WIAC result, Oshkosh lost to Stout, which means if the Titans lose to River Falls next week, UW-L will finish second in the conference off tiebreakers, but this assumes that the Eagles can knock off Stevens Point next week.